Good morning, all of you. In the last lecture, I discussed regarding the basic concepts about Embed OS and what is this functionality. So in the last lecture, I discussed what is Embed platforms, why I am going to use it. Okay. What I am going to discuss is explain the different components of the Embed OS. So just now I will give you some information about the Embed RTOS. What is Embed RTOS? So the RTOS represents the real-time operating systems. So all of you familiar with the operating systems, correct? So if you are familiar with the operating system, so what is the difference between the real-time operating systems and operating systems? So I think all of you come across with the operating systems, either Windows, Linux, whatever it is. But if you will talk about the RTOS, it means that it is a real-time operating system. So this operating system will intended to serve real-time application. Like if you are going to withdraw the money from an ATM, in that RTOS will be there. If you are keeping the operating systems, there is no use. Since in this RTOS, what will happen? This will design for a real-time applications. At what time you want to do some operations, you can go for it. Okay. So first I will see what is Embed RTOS API. So I discussed the Embed in the earlier classes. RTOS, real-time operating systems. This operating system is used for serving the real-time applications. So I think you have familiar with these operating systems, and you can understand in this operating system we are not going to operate any real-time applications. Okay, but in some cases, with the help of some cameras and all, you can able to do that, but it's not automatically real-time system. For human beings, you have to be present on that. Okay, but in the whenever the real-time operating system will be installed, then there is no need of human beings. Anyone can come and he will do the job. Like ATMs, when you are going to do any operations with the ATMs, or you can you will go to withdraw the money from ATM, then what will happen? In this ATM, you can insert the card and then process will start. So these things will be happen automatically. So this is called real-time applications. So when we are talking about the API is called application programming interface. If you are going to design any system, it means that let us consider you are designing the ATM. In that ATM, you are going to insert the money. Okay, all of you are seeing that various ATM machines are there. With the help of that machines, you can deposit the money in your account. Okay, so this is called when you are going to interface the programming with the particular devices, then we are telling that it is used for the RTOS API. So it provides easy to use API for programming effort in our devices. So it's very easy to use. So I think everyone will have the debit card, and all of you withdraw the ATM money from the ATM. But you think how many of you are there? कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जिसमें उसको सिखाने की जरूरत पड़ी है कि एटीएम से पैसा कैसे निकालते हैं? So it's very user friendly. If you will go, then you have to understand all the things, all the process in a very few minutes. How? In the every process, he is giving some information on the screen. Let us consider you don't know anything. Okay, with the help with the card, you entered in the key loop, and then you can see that in the first slide you didn't, please insert your card. Whenever you're going to insert the card, he will get some options. In which language you want to do that? Hindi or English. Okay, so these things will happen. So it means that in every steps he will inform you, you have to do this type of jobs. Anywhere between that process, you will do the mistakes, he will recognize that, and he will throw you out from the systems. Again, you have to insert the card. Again, you have to do the same process. Okay. So you can learn very easily. The next is based on Keel RTOS kernel applications. Now all of you came across with the software Keel software. Okay. So ARM processor is also used by the Keel software. With the help of Keel, you are going to write the programs for any certain applications. Okay. And also with the CMSIS RTOS open standard. So with the help of this CMSIS software standards, you are going to develop the RTOS systems. When we are talking about the CMSIS RTOS API, it is called Common API for Real-Time Operations. So what is the benefit of CMSIS? So this is benefit is for any hardware platforms, you can able to write a programs or you can develop a systems. Okay. And also foundations of the efficient embedded RTOS. In the CMSIS RTOS is manufactured by the embedded RTOS. Okay, means slightly different there. So whatever license is there, whatever things are there, this is all done by the ARM processors. Now it provides the standardized programming interface and it is portable to many RTOS. The benefit is if you are going to write the programs for one device, the same program is applicable for the other device also. Hence, it's enables software templates, middleware, libraries, and other components that can work across various supported RTOS systems. So now when we are talking about the embedded RTOS, so it has several types of templates are there. Libraries will be available and also other components are available. With the help of all the things, you can able to use or able to design a RTOS system. Previously, I told you, whenever you don't have any hardware, then you can try it in a software and for the corresponding device, you can search the device virtually and then you can able to do this. Then you can able to do this. Okay. So now the following slides give the examples showing how to use some embedded RTOS API features such as threads, mutex, and semaphore. See, these three examples are there: threads, mutex, and semaphores. This is the example for RTOS API. So when we are talking about the RTOS API, it means that we are going to use the threads, we are going to use the mutexes, and we are going to use the semaphores. So what is this actually? So this you can say threads. So thread it means the task. So if the many task is there, so you can many threads. This one task, one thread, two tasks, two thread, three tasks, three thread, like that. So we are talking in the sense of task, is sense in the RTOS, we are talking threads. Mutexes. So mutexes will able to handle several threads. Let us consider in a one time more than one threads will occur. What you will do? Which threads is going to execute first? So this will be defined by the mutexes. Okay. And also semaphore. So semaphore is also managed and protect the shared resources. Now let us consider anything will be available. Like any system is there, and system needs some data, and the data will be stored in the memory. Okay, and the same data will be required by the other threads. Then semaphore will be responsible for that, for protecting the data at the time of first thread will execute and then he will provide the same data to the other trades when the first trade will be already finished execution. So this is the main things whenever you are going to discuss with the more than one threads. So depending upon the priority of the task, it will be decided that which threads is going to execute it. So we will see one by one. Now, first we will discuss the threads. So what is the thread? So the thread is a task can sometimes be referred to as a thread in a multitasking system. Since whenever you are developing any system for multitasking application, then we are not going to tell the task. So thread is a technical word for that. So either you can use the one thread, it means one task. Either you can move more threads, more than one task, like that. So we'll see a thread and embedded API can be following steps. So now if any thread is there, you can see this diagram. The one is ready states, waiting states, inactive states, and running states. There are 4 different states are there. In that particular states, he will show the operation of the threads. Like you can see active threads. Okay, so active thread, it means that the threads which is going to execute it. Okay, so any event occurs that is comes from the active state. After that, it will be the task will be ready, and then it will go to the running states. So this process will be continuing. Okay. So now we'll see in the running states what will happen. So in the running states, the thread that is currently running in the running state, only one thread at a time can be executed. Now what will happen? If thread is running or currently जो भी thread run करेगा, that instructions or that thread is in the running states. And you can see in the running states, only one threads will be there. मतलब एक ही task एक बार में execute होगा. That's simple meaning it. Now when you are going to the ready states, so ready represents the ready. It means that the threads which are ready to run, the threads which are ready to run are in the ready state. Running state, it means that whatever the sorry, whatever the thread is going to execute or executing, that thread is called running state. But in the ready state, there are several threads will be available, which is ready for executing. It means that it will go to the running state one by one. So once the running thread has terminated or is waiting state. So now whenever the running thread is finished to do the job, then what will happen? The running will give you an waiting states or an active state. It means that if you are sending the threads in a waiting state, it means that the running state is ready to accept the another threads. Okay, so the next ready threads with the highest priority becomes the running threads. So now let's consider in the running states there are 5 tasks there, 5 threads will be there. So every 5 threads having some different priority. So if you are talking about the priority, it means that this will be decided by the programmer, which thread is going to be executed first. Okay. Now, if you are talking about the waiting states, it means that the threads that are waiting for an event to occur are in the waiting states. ठीक है, जितने भी टाइप्स के थ्रेड्स होंगे, ठीक है, सारा थ्रेड्स वेटिंग स्टेट में रहेगा. ठीक है, जिसको एग्जीक्यूट होना है वो कहां जाएगा? वेटिंग स्टेट से रेडी स्टेट में, अकॉर्डिंग टू द एप्लीकेशन. एंड देन जिस भी थ्रेड को एग्जीक्यूट होगा वो थ्रेड कहां जाएगा? रेडी स्टेट से रनिंग स्टेट. ओके, सो दिस इज द प्रोसेस. सो नाउ इनएक्टिव, the threads that are not created or terminated are in the inactive states. These threads typically consume no service. It means that whatever threads that is not going to execute or not going to terminate in any sort of time, then you can put this type of threads in a inactive states. So whenever the threads is in inactive states, it means that it will not consume any system resources. So he will not use any types of buses, any types of memory like that. So this is the basic things about the threads. Okay. So these things will be there. Let us consider one thread is there. It's fine, no problem. Okay. If more than one threads are there, what you will do? With the help of priority, you can set the priority in the ready state. But 100 threads are there in a waiting state. Which threads is going to execute next? Who will decide? So that things will be discussed by the mutex. Mutex. So mutex is mutual exclusion object. So the main purpose of using mutex is if more than one thread occurs at the same time, then you have to manage the things. Okay. So now in short, no two threads are in the critical section assessing a shared resources at the same time. All of you know that at the same time, the processor will do any one work or any one task or any one thread. Okay. So the mutex will be responsible to not allow more than one threads at the same time. मतलब क्या होगा कि mutex कंट्रोल करेगा एक बार में एक ही थ्रेड एक्सेस हो. This is responsibility of mutex. Okay. So in the RTOS, the mutex is used to synchronize the executions of threads. So whenever they are going to use the real-time operating systems, then threads will be synchronized according to the program, according to the steps what you have to perform, which type of applications you have to perform. Okay, like you can see in the ATM. In ATM, separate steps are defined. First, you are going to insert the card. Before inserting the card, you can't able to do anything. But nowadays, some options are given. With the help of without inserting card, you can do some application. And also, if you will go to the SBI ATM with the help of SBI YONO, you can also withdraw the money without inserting the cards. Okay, using your mobile app. So now what will happen? There are several things are there. So just now I'm telling that whatever the steps will be there, that steps will be in sequential manner. So कौन define करता है कि ये instructions अभी होगा और ये process अब होगा, इसके बाद ये process होगा, इसके बाद ये process होगा, ठीक है? Then this the responsible of mutex is to synchronize the execution of threads. ऐसा ना हो कि दो threads एक साथ आ जाए. If it will happen, system will be hang out. The system will give you no response. And also to protect access to the shared resources such as shared memory emails. You can also access or you can also protect the memory, shared memory with the help of mutex. So you can see thread is there, one thread, two threads are there. So now the wait options and release options will be there. So mutex will be using the shared resources. With the help of shared resources, you can allow mutex will allow which thread is going to the execute first. So whatever, let us consider this thread is going to execute first. So the mutex will release this thread for the processor. And then after that, he will wait. After finishing this thread, again he will send to this thread, or you can send to another thread. Okay, so these things will be there. So by this way, the mutex will be able to control the threads and also the no more than one threads will be available at the same time. Okay. So now when we are talking about the semaphores, so semaphore is a I already discussed. Semaphore is responsible for, or you can say semaphore is used to manage and protect shared resources. So if you are going to manage or you're going to use this protect the shared resources, what will happen? It is a variable abstract data type used to manage and protect access to shared resources. Unlike mutex, it does not have the concept of honor. See, in the mutex, what will happen? In the mutex, the mutex will control the threads, but semaphore will not control the threads. The semaphore only manage the resource options. Okay, so unlike mutex, semaphores can control access to several shared resources. So which resources is going to use by the which threads? This is responsible by the semaphore. For example, let us consider with a semaphore, access to a group of identical peripherals can be managed. Now you can see this is the shared resources are available. Shared resources means what? Some data is required by the more than one threads. Okay. So let us consider this is the different locations. So now I am using the 4 different threads. Okay. So these 4 threads using in a 4 different shared resources. So eventually you can tell that the thread 1 is decided by the hash 0, hash 1, hash 2, hash 3. So these 4 resources or 4 resources is shared by the 4 different threads. This sharing of resources is called semaphores. So semaphore is responsible, or you can say that protect the data. Otherwise, what will happen? If no one is able to control the data, then it may be this thread will take the data from this shared resource, okay, and this will take from the this shared resource like that. So there is no rule. It means that you can say that he will not follow anything or he will not follow any rule. But if you are doing that, if you are not able to control which thread is going to use which type of shared resources, okay, at the same time, sometimes it will happen same shared resources is used by the 2 semaphores or 2 threads. Okay, so if you are using 2 threads, it means that's very difficult to assess. Correct? For that purpose, the semaphore is responsible for doing all types of jobs. So this is all about the semaphores, mutex, okay, and threads. If you have any query, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.